Good afternoon. I'm Mrs. Israel of House of Eagle, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make these earrings with waste. Would I call them waste now? Just simple materials you can easily get or tend to even throw away. So I'm going to be making use of this coil stand, and this is just a piece of ring from a chain and earring hook. I think the pack of this is sold for 15 naira or so. So you just need two pairs obviously for both ears. And if you have this round nose plier, this would work well for you. And just a piece of foam. And since the earring has tassel, I'm not really going to dive into making the tassel because it's quite common. But I'm just going to quickly show you how I make it. I'm not going to do the full tutorials on how to make the tassel. I'm just going to explain how I made it. And I'm using this thread. I don't know if it's embroidery thread or something, but the full one I bought it for 200 naira, and I've been using it for a very long time. Then you also need your fabric and obviously your scissors. So I'm going to adjust my camera so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so to make this part, I'm going to take this and my scissors. Let me open it out, and I'm going to just cut it. So I'm going to follow this fold here, and I'm going to cut it round. It's going to be a bit difficult at first, but once you get the hang of it, and please be careful so you don't get to injure yourself. You can see I'm just cutting it. I'm just cutting it round. So I'm going to take my foam and place it this way, and then I'll just cut off the excess around it and open up the inside also. And sorry for the extra noise. My daughter is just acting up. Okay, so you can see that, and I'm going to just use my gum so I can hold the metal in place. This is the normal top-bond gum, but this container has small mouth, so it's helping me do little craft. I'm just going to adjust. It doesn't have to stay. I'm not going to wait for it to stay. I'm just ensuring that I'm able to get to where everything and get to all the spaces. See that it's looking rough, right? I'm just going to do that round. This is to ensure that you don't have any sharp corners, so you don't hurt yourself. Just keep pressing till I get it all glued down. And now I'm going to cut my strip of fabric. Have this. I use it for a hand fan, and it was the leftover, so I'm just cutting a strip. I usually don't do measurement for it, so I just cut it, and so I'm just going to take a side. You can see that I folded the tips. See that I folded the tips, so I'm just going to pick a side. can see what I'm doing. And my strip is a bit wide, which helps. It's going to add more body to the earrings as I roll. So I'll just keep rolling till I get to the other side. So I just keep rolling round. Just keep rolling, wrapping it till I get to the other side. Okay, so now you can see the space here. This is where I started and I'm here now. Now that I'm close to the end, I'm going to now fold both sides so that you don't have shredded edge on any side. And I'm just going to roll that side a bit thick, then glue it shut. I'm just going to cut and glue it down. You can see. So I'll open up my ring. Ouch. Okay. So open it up and take it through. It's still loosening up. It's not completely dried yet. And I'm going to take my hook and pass it through and then close this. Close it shut. So you can see how the ring already. So now I'm going to put it aside and show you how I did my tassel. I already made the tassel I want to use, but I'm going to quickly show you how I made it. Okay, so you can see the thread is very, very thin, so you need to do a lot. So I'm just going to take, what I do is I take a book or a board, whatever, something hard and firm, and then I wrap through. You can use any form of thread for this. You don't have to use this particular kind of thread. So you keep wrapping till you have the thickness that you want. Now, to ensure that both earrings have the same thickness, make sure whatever you are using is long enough so that you use this part for one ear and this part for the other ear. You use this part for one ear and this part for the other ear. So that's how you do it, to ensure that you have the same amount of tassel for both earrings. You understand? So you just keep rolling around till you have the thickness that you want, and then you cut it. Tie it first at the center before you cut. And you cut it on both sides, and you already tied a piece of rope here to hold it together, and tie rope here to also hold it together. So that's what I did, and that's how I got it this way. So this is the rope I used to tie it. See, I tied it at the center already. So I'm going to take the long part. This is the long part. I'm now going to hold it together. I'm going to hold it together and then thread. I'm going to thread this. I'm not holding it at the center, sorry. Yes. So I'm going to thread it, but I'm going to just quickly do a knot first. You can see how I'm doing the knot, so that my threading can start where I knotted it to stop shifting that way. So you see, I'm going to just take it through that hole and pull it. You can see, so pull it tight. Thread is really, really thin and it's sliding, so you need to just be careful and pull it tight, and then I just keep threading on that particular spot, and then I knot it again to secure it. I've omitted some of the ropes. Just going to pull them out. And I'm going to secure it again. I keep missing out some of the ropes. I'm going to tie it tight. Now all the rough edges I'm going to take out, and I'm going to comb it out before I now reduce the amount I want, and I'll shape the under. But this is basically it. Now this one is what you're going to use to make your knot here. So I'm just going to take it, roll it through my hand, so I have it like this, and I can take it through it and knot it here. Just going to knot it here, and I'll do it twice so I can have a stronger hold, and our earring is ready. So I'm going to knot it again. Going to knot it again. Knot it tight. Yes. You see all this, I'm going to cut off and use my lighter to burn it. So let me grab the hold of my lighter. So I'm just going to grab a hold of my lighter and just give it a light burn so it will smoothen everything out. And that is how to make the earrings.